When it comes to building bigger biceps, many believe they need to spend hours at the gym using every single machine and accessory available. The problem is, this overload of options can actually sabotage your progress. The result? A lot of effort, very little growth. I've been exactly there. I spent months trying random exercises, thinking variety was the secret, until I realized my training was too scattered and my gains were almost non-existent. The turning point came when I cut everything down to the essentials. It was just 2 movements that completely changed the game. Simple, straightforward, and incredibly effective. They delivered more results in weeks than years of poorly directed training. And the best part? Anyone can apply them. Today I'm going to show you exactly what they are, how to execute them, and why they work so well. And for those who want to go even further, I've prepared an exclusive guide we developed especially for you, but I'll save that detail for the end. In the world of fitness, there is a common belief that more is always better. More exercises, more sets, more time in the gym. However, when it comes to building muscle, especially a smaller muscle like the biceps, this philosophy can lead you down the wrong path. Your muscles do not grow while you are lifting weights, they grow during the recovery period afterward. If you bombard your biceps with too many different exercises in a single session, you risk causing excessive muscle damage that your body cannot efficiently repair and rebuild. This can lead to a state of overtraining, where your progress stalls, and you may even lose strength. Focusing on just 2 highly effective exercises prevents this by delivering a potent stimulus without creating unnecessary fatigue. Wasting time on less effective movements is another major pitfall of overly complex routines. Not all bicep exercises are created equal. Some, like the standing barbell curl, allow for heavy mechanical tension, which is a primary driver of muscle growth. Others, like the preacher curl, provide incredible isolation and a strong mind-muscle connection. Many other popular exercises, however, may not offer unique benefits that these 2 core lifts do not already provide. By dedicating your energy to mastering the barbell curl and preacher curl, you ensure that every single set you perform is contributing directly and efficiently to your goal. You are channeling all your strength and focus into the movements that will give you the most bang for your buck in terms of muscle growth. Furthermore, a simpler routine is much easier to track and progress with. When you are only performing 2 exercises, you can give them your full attention. You can meticulously log your weights, sets, and reps for each one. This makes it very easy to see if you are getting stronger over time, which is the cornerstone of building muscle. This principle, known as progressive overload, is much harder to implement when you are constantly switching between 10 different types of curls. A focused approach allows you to systematically increase the demand on your biceps session after session, forcing them to adapt and grow bigger and stronger. Simplicity breeds consistency, and consistency is the most critical ingredient for long-term success in the gym. Ultimately, the less is more approach is about efficiency and effectiveness. It is about cutting out the noise and concentrating on what truly drives results. Your biceps do not need a dozen different angles and fancy machines to grow. They need a strong, consistent stimulus from heavy, well-executed lifts, followed by adequate time to recover. This 2-exercise plan is built on that fundamental principle. It is designed to save you time, prevent overtraining, and provide a clear, measurable path to progress. It is time to stop overthinking your arm workouts and start focusing on the powerful simplicity of doing the basics and doing them exceptionally well. Before we dive into the exercises, it is important to have a basic understanding of the muscle we are trying to build. The muscle on the front of your upper arm is officially called the biceps brachii. The BI in biceps means 2, which tells us that it is a 2-headed muscle. These 2 heads are known as the long head and the short head. The long head is located on the outer part of your arm and is most responsible for creating the peak of the bicep when you flex. The short head is located on the inner part of your arm and contributes more to the overall thickness and width of the muscle. To build truly impressive, well-rounded biceps, you need to train both of these heads effectively. The primary function of the biceps brachii is to flex the elbow, which is the bending motion you make when you perform a curl. It also helps with supination, which is the action of rotating your forearm so that your palm faces up. This is why feeling a strong squeeze at the top of a curl, with your palms fully supinated, is so important for a powerful contraction. While both heads of the biceps work together to perform these actions, Certain exercises and grip variations can emphasize one head over the other. Our goal with this 2-exercise program is to choose movements that, when combined, provide complete stimulation for both the long and short heads, ensuring no part of the muscle is left underdeveloped. The first exercise we will focus on, the barbell bicep curl, is a fantastic overall mass builder. When performed with a standard shoulder-width grip, it effectively targets both heads of the bicep, with a slight emphasis on the short head. This makes it the perfect foundation for our routine, as it helps build that crucial thickness and width in the arm. Because you can lift a significant amount of weight with a barbell, this exercise is unparalleled for applying heavy mechanical tension, which is a key driver for muscle hypertrophy. It is the powerhouse movement that will lay the groundwork for serious size gains, by stimulating the largest amount of muscle fibers possible. Our second exercise, the preacher curl, will complement the barbell curl perfectly. By performing this movement on a preacher bench, your upper arms are locked in a fixed position in front of your body. This unique angle places a greater emphasis on the long head of the bicep, the part of the muscle responsible for that coveted peak. By isolating the muscle in this way, we can focus intensely on the quality of the contraction and ensure that the long head receives the targeted stimulation it needs to grow. By combining the overall mass-building power of the barbell curl with the peak-building precision of the preacher curl, we create a complete and synergistic approach to bicep training. The first and most important exercise in our routine is the standing barbell bicep curl. This movement is the undisputed king of bicep exercises for one simple reason: it allows you to lift the most weight. The ability to use heavy loads is critical for creating mechanical tension, which is the primary stimulus for muscle growth. Think of this exercise as the foundation of your house. It is responsible for building the raw size and thickness of your biceps. It engages not only the biceps but also stabilizer muscles in your core and shoulders, making it a powerful compound movement for your arms. Its simplicity is its strength, providing a direct and effective way to overload the biceps and force them to grow. For this exercise, your hand positioning is key. You should grip the barbell with both hands, palms facing forward, a supinated grip, at approximately shoulder width apart. A grip that is too wide or too narrow can place unnecessary stress on your wrists and shift the focus away from the biceps. A standard shoulder width grip ensures that you are targeting both the short and long heads of the biceps effectively, making it the best choice for overall mass. This positioning provides a balanced stimulus, building both the width and thickness of the muscle. Make sure your grip is firm and confident before you begin the lift, as this will help you maintain control throughout the entire set. The barbell curl is so effective because it directly targets the main function of the biceps elbow flexion. As you lift the bar from your thighs up toward your shoulders, your biceps are doing almost all of the work. The short head of the bicep, which contributes significantly to the arm's overall width, is heavily engaged during this movement. The long head is also working hard, but the stability and heavy load of the barbell curl make it an exceptional tool for building that foundational mass. This is not an isolation exercise, it is a strength and size builder. It is the movement where you will push the heaviest weights and make the most significant progress in overall arm development. When you're setting up your workout, the barbell curl should always come first. You want to perform this heavy demanding exercise when your muscles are fresh and you have the most energy. This will allow you to lift the heaviest possible weight with the best possible form, maximizing the growth stimulus. Trying to do heavy barbell curls after you are already fatigued from other exercises will compromise your strength and increase your risk of injury. Treat this exercise with the respect it deserves. Make it the cornerstone of your bicep training, and it will reward you with unparalleled gains in size and strength that form the base for truly impressive arms. To get the most out of the barbell curl and avoid injury, your technique must be perfect. Start by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, with a slight bend in your knees to provide a stable base. Hold the barbell with a shoulder-width, underhand grip, and let it rest against your thighs. Your back should be straight, your chest up, and your shoulders pulled back. Most importantly, your elbows should be pinned to your sides. Think of them as hinges that do not move forward or backward during the lift. This is the single most important rule for isolating the biceps. If your elbows start to travel forward, your front deltoids, your shoulders, begin to take over, robbing your biceps of the tension they need to grow. The lifting portion of the movement, known as the concentric phase, should be powerful but controlled. Curl the barbell upward toward your shoulders by contracting your biceps. Focus on moving only your forearms. Your upper body should remain completely still. Avoid the common mistake of swinging your back or using momentum to lift the weight. If you have to heave the weight up, it is definitely too heavy. The goal is to make your biceps do all the work, not to simply get the bar from point A to point B. Squeeze your biceps hard at the top of the movement for a full second to maximize the muscle contraction before you begin to lower the bar. The lowering portion, or eccentric phase, is just as important as the lift itself, if not more so. Many people make the mistake of letting the barbell simply drop back down. This is a missed opportunity for muscle growth. You must lower the weight slowly and under full control. Actively resist gravity on the way down. A good guideline is to take about 2 to 3 seconds to lower the bar. This controlled negative creates significant muscle damage, which is a powerful signal for your body to rebuild the muscle fibers bigger and stronger. Maintaining tension on the biceps throughout the entire range of motion is the key to stimulating maximum hypertrophy. Finally, let's talk about breathing and repetition. Exhale as you curl the weight up and inhale as you slowly lower it back down. This helps to keep your core stable and your body braced. Each repetition should look identical, from the first to the last. Do not get sloppy as you get tired. If your form starts to break down, end the set. It is far better to perform 8 perfect reps than 12 sloppy ones. Remember, the goal is not just to lift weight, but to stimulate the biceps. Perfect form ensures that the tension stays right where you want it, on the muscles you are trying to grow. Master this technique, and you will unlock the full mass-building potential of the barbell curl.